Today, we are with the great Mr. John Collins, and it has been a while since we haven't did an interview. I haven't seen Mr. Collins. Mr. Collins, how are you, and how have you been coping since after the hurricane?
Well, I'm fine.
You're
I'm
fine.
feeling good, and I mean, we've progressed from where Barry left us. It could be an arduous trip, but we're making it one day at a time, and we're progressing
Thank you, Jesus.
with boots on the ground.
Thank you, Jesus. So, Mr. Collins, we're here today to speak about Carnival. We know that Carnival is in the air, and someone told me in an interview that you was a Shakespearean. How old are you? How old are you?
88.
88? No. You
Okay,
88?
It will be 88 on the 20th of May, but this is 88.
You in your 80s or 70s? How old are you, Mr. Collins?
I'm 88 years old.
Are you like real 88, like 88 or 70?
Yes, I am real 88.
To me, the last time we spoke about your age, you said that you're in your 70s. You can't be in your 80s. What year are you born?
1937.
37. 2025. 1937. Liz, pull it up on the calculator there for me, please. Tell me how much you get.
88.
88? For real? You're 88?
So you
May
better-
God bless you.
Thank
May
you.
God bless you that you live to see many and many more years to come. And Justin, let me come across and shake your hand. We'll be hitting 90 in Jesus' name. We'll be hitting 90. We'll be hitting 90. That is Mr. Collins. 88.
Well, don't push me down and kill me because I'm 88.
No, I'm just excited.
Handle me with care.
I'm just excited.
Handle me with care.
I'm just excited.
Handle me with care.
Of course.
I mean, I might break if you hold me too hard.
Mr.
You dig?
Collins, you're 88. Oh my God, I'm so pleased to hear
I mean,
that.
if you were visiting me more often, I would look better.
Oh Lord Jesus Christ. There we go.
Leroy.
Liz, you're trying to embarrass me. That's okay.
Well,
I know I visit you often enough.
your back is broad enough. I saw you with a cousin of yours, they call it broad back, and he telling you about what you used to do to play mass with you and Seppi and them.
Of course, so you have to tell me, you're part of it. So because you're 88, so you will be telling me about 70 years ago, you know.
That's what I'm saying.
Right, yes.
So I may not be able to chronicle it as it may have happened because I wasn't here. So I could only talk about what I knew.
Yes, I want to know that. I want to know about history. I know what's happening now because I'm seeing what's happening now, but I want to know about 70 years ago, what happened then? Because
Yes.
that time my eldest sister didn't even born us yet.
No. Your parents, yes.
Yes.
Your father was born.
Yes.
Because I knew
So your old
I knew your auntie and them before I knew your cousin, you know.
Yes. So, all right. So let's get into the meat of things.
Go on.
Carnival long ago. So Carnival 70 years ago. Tell us what happened then.
Yes.
What it was like. What days was it celebrated?
You're not even worrying about the origin or anything like that. You just want to know what I did.
You know about the origin of Carnival?
Because I couldn't chronicle that.
Right.
I mean, I could just vaguely say, well, we're calling it Carnival and all this thing now, whereas it was masquerading. You could get masquerade. And masquerading, which would come from when the slave owners will give the slaves a day to play, and then the slaves will masquerade just like the owners by making faces that look like the owners and put it on, and then to say things about them and behave like all it was behaving dance hall now. You know, I mean, but they're masquerading, and when you hear the word you're masquerading, that means you're doing what you don't do. You're masquerading as something else. And then now it come Carnival, right? And so it comes so in a way, and now it's been kind of embedded in us that we even take it as kayak culture. It become culture,
It's modernized now.
right? But still, the old traits like dressing up with things and putting false face is the trademark of masquerading. Carnival.
Wonderful. So, 70 years ago, what did you all do on a carnival weekend? Like now, it starts, the real thing starts on the real masquerading is on a Monday and Tuesday, but before that, we have shows like the soca show, calypso show. How was it back then?
Well, now, I mean, then we didn't so bright. It wasn't a thing like, I know, like having a road show leading up to Carnival. I mean, today it's more on the scale like Hollywood, you know. Although in our time, or in my time, because we knew nothing about Hollywood, that was our Hollywood, because we can go and show off. For instance, you didn't even have to put on a shirt and say you're playing mass. But say, well, like now, anything around the area, you can hear a voice down the road reciting some kind of history.
Aha.
Yes, you're waking up the dead. You're coming down. And because we didn't have transport or anything like that, you're in Mount Royal and you're coming down to Grand Bay. The same guy you mentioned, Kwashi, like, he coming down all through the bush there and he's shouting what Julius Caesar do or what Napoleon Bonaparte do and all those kind of things. And then we, like me, I come into it when, yes, we'll say history like, at first I was more like history to say, being English or being British, you like to go there like after the Maroon or during the Maroon time, they're on break, because about this time they saw Maroon in February. And you'll have other guys there and you'll start saying things like what went on in the Battle of Waterloo, or how the king or whoever at the siege of Hafler, where he's saying once more to the bridge, dear friends, once more, or close the walls up with our English dead. In peace there is nothing so becomes a man like modesty, stillness, and humility. But when the blast of war blows into our heads, then imitate the action of the tiger. Let it pray to the portage of the head, as doth a gullied rock overhang and jut its confounded base with its wild and wasteful ocean. Now that is English history, right? And we will say all of that, you know, and we go on to say, even talk about Lord Nelson, right? Then as things move on, Julius Caesar came on the scene, because people don't even talk about Twelfth Night or any of those other things, but they're all in Shakespeare.
Uh-huh.
Right? Taming of the shrew. I don't call you a shrew trying to tame you, but you know, it's there in Shakespeare plays, right? Okay? Hamlet, you know, Romeo and Juliet. Like you might ask me, hey, what your name again? I said, don't worry, reader, call me anything. A name is not a finger or a toe. That comes from Romeo and Juliet. Romeo a Capulet and the other one is something else. Family and one, they're in war.
Yes. You're bringing back some memories.
And then, in the moonlight, come and, hey, Aram.
Romeo. What?
Aram. Oh, you're a Capulet.
Yes.
Oh, a name is not a finger or a toe. Call me anything.
So listen, those that you're quoting, those lines that you're quoting now, did y'all say that in tongue during a Shakespeare portrayal? Or it was just a village?
It's in Shakespeare book.
Right.
And if you read it carefully, you'll understand it more. And when you understand it more, you'll become kind of critical when you hear people say they're talking Shakespeare. All right. I mean, for instance, my mate usually come and say, wherefore rejoice and things like that. Of course, there is a line there. What brings you home? And you ain't going to say many a days and thing you'll climb up on walls and your rooftops to see great Caesar pass along. You know.
Brave boy.
I hear you. I hear you in the back.
Brave boy.
I hear you in the back there in the party. Even when you're glad too much the lion sleeping tonight, so the lioness will be free, you only hear sing, "Whim away, whim away." I'm watching you, careful with the cameras where you go, because I'm watching us sing.
So you'll be looking at the cameras in truth.
You understand? Whim away and you're there.
Yes,
Brum. I think that you want basically my dress up with
it's just like a goat on the hillside.
Yeah, so
but
the thing is, like Tom mentioned it to you. You're going down in Cameroon, you're going to look after your animals in the pasture, yeah? And you have what you want to memorize, scribble on a paper. Well, like me, I riding my donkey, I tie the rope around in there, can't time to hold rope, and I reading going down, and I reading going down. Meet there behind the cattle, and you're reading until sometimes the cattle go in and damage people's garden. And you're so caught up in your cramming of the thing you've got there.
So why? Was it that you all were really passionate about what you all did?
Yes, that's why. That is why you're going down there to look after the animal, and you're trying to grasp what you have on the paper.
During the quiet times.
Because when you come back again in the evening, when you're liming in Big Road, as Cousin Gifford will say, we'll see the man from the boy. If you play in stick, you say any man quarry. You see, and Tom was showing you and all that.
Yes.
So you mean you're good. So you say any man. Now you're going to talk. So you'll just start from where they are and you. Friends, Roman, countrymen, and lovers, lend me your ears.
That's a brave boy.
I've come to bury Caesar, not to praise him.
Brave.
The evil that men do lives after them.
Brave boy.
The good is often interred with the bones.
Brave.
So let it be with Caesar. The noble Brutus had told you that Caesar was ambitious.
Brave.
If it was so, it was a grievous fault. And grievously had Caesar answered it. Here on the leave of Brutus and the rest, they're all honorable men. I speak not to disprove what Brutus have said, but here am I to speak of what I do know. You all did love him once.
Brave.
Not without a cause.
Brave boy.
So what cause would tell you now not to mourn for him? Oh, judgment. Thou had fled to brutish beasts and men have lost their reasons.
Brave boy.
Stay with me. Bear with me. For my heart is in the coffin there with Caesar, and I must pause until it comes back to me.
Wow. Listen, we have to bring you into on Shakespeare morning. First, we'll bring you up in Big Road for the display, and then we're going down to Tongue. Oh, you need to lend me your ears. You need to lend me your head. What?
And now, after that, You might have Ronnie Russell, he was kind of versed. David Russell, Cosmos Lang. When you finish there, if they read refrain, he can continue to say, well, there is a room, a mourning room, a room for Octavius and Julius. Now that is in response to me burying Caesar. He's talking about the Rome that is in mourning. But then you've got to have Shakespeareans who know where to come in.
Right, because the thing about it, a lot of people have been saying that you're supposed to be telling a story.
It is.
Some people, they speak from here, and the other person who is responding probably taken from the back of the book. So you should be telling us.
That is one reason.
Right. Okay.
I'm blowing my trumpet, but I used to come to hear JC. Some say he swallowed the book. They say, oh, they can't touch him.
I can
But that
tell.
ain't true. No one is untouchable. It's how much attention you pay to what you're going to do. And as I tell you, the rope around my donkey neck and reading going down, and when I come back can be good in the night before we go to bed. You light the place on fire.
So when y'all get to Big Road, y'all used to be exchanging speeches?
Yes.
So that's before the actual Shakespeare day.
It's all now. All this leading up to the carnival.
Because someone told me from since December, since during the Christmas season, someone would be in the pasture giving the animals water, or in the garden, and someone else.
This is a dedicated person, because come February, you must be well versed about what you want to say.
Because they're getting licks.
Well, not really. The thing is, I never get into the violent thing. I know. Skin.
Is it true what your friend said, Mr. Tom, Uncle Tom? He said that back then it was fierce and violent.
Yes.
It's true.
As he mentioned to you, which is true, he giving somebody older than him his shirt. He ain't going there say he going to meet Bunrai and all this nonsense. And me, when I done in Be Good, that is entertainment. One, they should take it to me again is that.
Oh, you're scared to go down in town? You're scared of Banroy?
No, I'm going to town, but I'm going for that. I go in there and have a drink, eat cake and things like that, and wait for St. Michael to open, go and party.
Nice. Listen, so now we're hearing about Hero, Freeport, and Banroy.
Yes.
So back then, in 70 years ago, as you indicated, there was Freeport as well?
Yeah, Freeport. Freeport was like from Teeth, that part of 6 Road. Prospect, kind of prospectful.
Okay.
So Freeport could have joined with Banroy. Freeport could have joined with Hero. But the evolution came that everything from 6 Road coming back this way.
With Hero.
And
Hero.
Then everything going down that way.
Oh, Banroy.
Banroy, or what you want to call it. I even know the right pronunciation.
So I remember I did an interview with Mr. Judge Andrew, and he indicated when they traveled to town, because in town, Banroy and Freeport would meet up to do the display. So they were able to look at the sun and tell the time of the day, so they would know, okay, it's time for us to join now. Is that true?
Yes. Again, it's not as ain't as sanctimonious like it may sound, or you might interpret it looking at the sun. Looking at the sun is the way we used to tell time. For instance, we wake up before sunrise. When sunrise, you say that's 6 o'clock. And you gauge it like every hour. When the sun gets to the zenith, your shadow will be right down here. That's 12 o'clock.
Right.
And as it moves from the zenith going west, your shadow going so. So 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, sun down the other side.
Okay.
Yeah, so telling the time by the sun, it's not a. But again, that's how it was. Today, well, Tom, Dick, and Harry have wristwatch and things like that. But then, the sun.
Right.
Hey, you say, hey, Rina, girl, it's time for us to go, Look at the sun, the 9 o'clock, We'll meet late. We're going to school. And that's it. You want all that in your Carnival?
So listen, tell me what took place on Carnival Monday? What took place back then on Carnival Monday? So Tuesday morning was Shakespeare Mass.
Monday.
Yeah? Monday morning Carnival.
You have all the bacchanal going on until we talking. We playing stick on Sunday night.
Right. Can't believe.
Right. And then the drum go on until, say, maybe 6 o'clock. And band get in order. So it's Juve morning.
Oh, so you all had a Juve as well?
Yeah.
So what did you all do for Juve? Because now I know we paint our bodies with oil and...
Yes, well, you get
what did
more
you all
reckless.
do?
We didn't go so badly. Well, you're more than the children.
All right, so what did you all do?
Because again, even jab, right now, jab. Whoa! Jab wasn't like that. It was just a little paint.
Oh, you had jab back then?
The old mass on Monday.
Okay.
Right, so you have Juve, which is like Christmas. From Be Good, the band start, and Juve, morning, bow you, maybe you go Bogles and all about, and you come back and you finish there, maybe after the rising of the sun to about 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. And then so you tidy up, you clean up what you eat, and then if you play an old mass, you get some old clothes and some cardboard that you make eyes and nose, put on your face, and you run in and make them children afraid. Jab. And you're going to be pay the devil.
Yes, I remember.
You serenading.
Jab. Give me the jab,
you serenade a penny,
yes,
a halfpenny, or something like that. That was Monday.
What did you all paint your bodies with?
Huh?
What did you paint your bodies with Monday morning?
It would have been just pass you on the pot.
Oh.
Because the pot was not stove like this, wood.
Right.
So the ashes will be black. And you black your face.
Oh, you're going the far side.
Yes.
Right.
You know, the pot.
Okay.
The iron pot, it holds thing.
Okay.
So, yes.
Nice.
So you take that and you black your face.
Okay. And then after that you wash off.
You wash out your face.
And then you put on...
You dress up.
Okay.
I mean, some people that still even do that on Tuesday.
Right. But
because
then Monday...
they're gathering money.
Okay, so they play the old mass on Monday and Tuesday as well?
No, Tuesday is meant for sweet mass. Not old mass. Pretty mass on Tuesday.
What we now call fancy mass.
Yes.
Right.
However, they're doing some old mass now because you'll see them jab. If it's only in the morning, but they'll be out on Tuesday too. They're with the horn. They come from Grenada. I see them there.
They say that's the uniform.
Yes. Again, it becomes, Grenada Mass or Kayak Mass. That become your emblem.
Yes.
Right? As I say, there are a lot of things I've seen now, we didn't know that, but it becomes, because you hear the writing about it, it's culture.
Right.
Right?
So in your time, you had Calypso show as well?
No.
No Calypso shows?
No Calypso show. No, none of that.
Okay.
Well, it's something like that, because if you did something and somebody make a song on you, it will be sung in a band somewhere on that Tuesday.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
so you had Parang in Carnival?
Well, that's, as I say, now you call it Parang.
Right.
So Parang, you get sung from Parang now to take to Carnival.
Right.
But them times somebody just compose a rhyme or something, compose a rhyme a thing, right? You might have a little steel band, and they start singing something, and that the road match that the band you behind.
So in your times, it had steel band?
Yes,
Oh, really?
not as sophisticated as now.
Uh-huh.
But you have the drum, and we mark our pan, A, B, C, and D, and you tune it up the best you can. But right now, pan become instruments, really. Right? They're playing opera, anything. Right? Yeah, we had our band. Our band was Emmanuel Tokyo. We were based in Ravin.
Okay.
The Windward Boys had the band. Belmont, I think Bogle had a steel band too. So, although 70 years ago, we, without boasting, we can call ourselves trailblazers. Because, yes, they improved on what we did, but they had something to go by.
I think I like your time. It was more authentic, especially Shakespeare. Being in the garden or being in the pasture with the animals and listening to the neighbor on the other side.
Yes.
And the neighbor will say something and then the other person will answer. I like that.
It's
I like that.
for instance, you on that side of the pond, and Fabulous start to crow.
Start to bellow.
And Uncle Bobot on the other side by waiting.
Yes, man, I like that.
Respond.
Yes.
You know.
I like that.
Passing by chance, they stop to digest and dissect what's going down.
And with that, it makes it more exciting. So now, Uncle Bobot or Fabulous will want to go and refresh on their line, so they want to learn more things. So when they come out now, they're reigning kings.
And there is where how you progress during this week or the previous week, coming to, say, Cambule night, or even before that, a decision will have to be made. Because when I come and I stand up here and I start to talk, I take in all comers. If I run, they come and make me run.
Right.
And as they go and they go and they go and they go, she'll say, he had to get king, he could talk more than all you.
Right.
You understand? So even before you all get to direct confrontation, the listeners, they become judges.
Okay.
And you'll hear the susu. Hey, Rena was good last night, boy. She killed them.
Okay.
You see how much of them when she were run away? They didn't even know what she asking them. She only had to relate.
Wow.
You understand?
Okay.
So it's like I said, if I say something like, can you tell me what kept Caesar from going to the capital so he went there so late? You know. So you'll say to me, well, you have to say to me, relate. Caesar will be a beast without a heart if he did not attend the capital tonight. My wife, Calpurina, bade me stay at home. And this is why he was late. So he got to relate that Fitina, they're telling me John no go. She said, tonight she dreamt she saw my statue, which like a fountain, and run pure blood from many pores of daggers. And this he was kind of saying, like he know Brutus and them gonna kill him.
Okay.
You see, this is what I'm saying to you.
Yes.
You got to know the story.
Yes, yes, you have to tell this, be able to tell the story.
Right.
So,
Right?
the community.
And then for Brutus, the story when the guys say, here comes the body, mourned by Mark Antony. Brutus and the other conspirators had conspired to get Patrick to come and talk, to placate the populace. So that's when he come and he say, speak not to disprove what Brutus had said, but here he come to speak of what he knows. Here under leave of Brutus. Here, that means Brutus and them give him leave to talk, because them we ask him to come and talk and tell the people what happened to Caesar.
Now you want to make me go back to literature.
Right, and then you follow it and you will hear when he come and say, I love Brutus, I love Caesar. I do no more to Brutus than you have done to Caesar. As Caesar loved me, I wept for him. As he was fortunate, I rejoiced.
Yes.
But he was valiant. I honor him. But he was ambitious. I kill him. That's for his love. Oh, that's for his valor. But death for his ambition. You know, but you've got to get the people that know.
So I guess there are different speeches for different moods. Because I've been hearing that there is one that people would say, and once you say that, it may start a fight or it brings out the worst in you.
Yes. Because it's like, let's say Fabulous should come in at the time when this guy is well heated and maybe he make a mistake, and then you come in and call him, you senseless thing.
Yes.
You know.
It was a senseless thing.
Right. Yes. We don't pass. Yeah. You see, she laughing too much, you know. She ain't recording the thing good.
Don't worry, I'm recording good, at least. Don't worry.
Really
and there was another one. There is another one again, but I can't remember it. But I know once you say that one, fine. But listen, all right. So, what are the roles? Was it back then? Was it the peacemaker for second king?
Oh yes.
Is it the same?
You see. For instance, for me, I'll go in with this, like, wake them up and say, I could be moved. I could be well moved if I was moved as you. But I'm constant as the northern star, whose true fix and rest in equality. The star, the heaven is filled with stars. But there is but one that holds its place, and I am he. I'm the peacemaker or something like that. Everybody you want to go through me.
Right, they have to challenge you.
Yes. So you lead them in with something. Yes, I'm constant as the northern star, man. I am moving. I'm the peacemaker.
Okay.
Talk me out of it.
Okay.
So you will come up with whatever you want to say. Right? Maybe you'll say something like, Brutus is taken. Brutus is taken, my lord. There is no room for him or this or that. No, that's too weak. Caesar will be a beast without a heart if he did stay at home tonight. You know, when you say blood curdling things, you know, thing like you mad, you know.
Yes. So listen, in the roles now, I know you mentioned, we spoke about the peacemaker, and I think there's second king and there's
the
king.
Peacemaker, the king, and second king.
Right, so the peacemaker comes first.
Then the king. And then the second king.
Okay, but between the different, the Peromas,
everybody else is Pero.
Right. So those with us, so first person that goes out in a Shakespeare morning would be the peacemaker or the Pero? I'm trying to remember. I think probably the peacemaker.
No, I can't even remember to chronicle it now.
Yeah.
But the peacemaker is known. Anyway, for instance, like when we go out in big road and top hill mass coming around. They have to meet the peacemaker first.
Okay, so the peacemaker goes out first. Then he
Then the king.
receives all the different massmen, so
Yes.
maybe Pharaoh and everyone, and then
the
second king.
peacemaker let them in.
Right.
You have to go through Rina. Rina is
Yes.
the king.
Right.
The peacemaker let you through. But you have to talk with Rina too. She's the king.
Right.
When Rina have done with you, you talk with little one there. She's the second king. Then you could come in the place.
Okay. Right. So coming from Montreal, coming down the hill, you have the peacemaker.
Yeah.
Then you have the pyromass. They come in. Each of them speak with the peacemaker.
Yes.
Then you have the second king or the king first.
King first.
King first, and then the second king.
Right.
And once they all go out, then Topple will come across. Right. Oh,
Okay.
nice. So what was the uniform like?
And in the process, if the king was outspoken by the guy from Top Hill, the guy from Top Hill will be honored as king to represent when Mount Pleasant come up.
Ah.
Yes.
So where did they meet? So everyone met in Big Road?
This side.
Right, yes.
We meet Bogle by Misan.
Okay, right. So Top Hill will come over to Montreal. Mount Pleasant and Granby will come up to Montreal. And then you all...
Because again, it's like politics. By the end of the day up there, Montreal might or will maintain the king, the peacemaker, Top Hill the king, Mount Pleasant get the second king.
Second king, okay.
So everybody here got a representative.
Right, okay.
And then you go down by Misan to meet Bogles and the rest.
Right. Windward as well? Windward
yes,
had
anything from that side.
Oh, okay. Right. And then
when you all there,
join and go
right, all you have fun. And as I say, all you masquerade there until somebody will say, Banrai coming down, or Banrai coming up. Now, hero marching down. And you can meet Bible in there in the square. Banrai on that side and you on this side. You know.
So like it is happening now with the women leading the band into town and blowing with the shells.
When you select men who say they're going and beat each other, this is where the women come in. Say all the way from by Misan. So you'll have maybe 12, 20 or many men from the hero side say they're going in the battlefield. That's where the women come in. Leading the men into battle. You see, all you want was dead.
No.
To get other man.
We have to we fight for men, our brothers.
Killing out this batch of men for other men. You know, yeah. So that when the women come. And some of them women, Rina, you think they drink lion blood? Like they want to. And they just go inside and throw on to you.
Because
you have a backer, or maybe two of us backing you. And the woman there outside, she backing you too. And we going down, because we keeping your back. No attack from behind for you. And keeping you. I hear Tom give you a bit of thing they like when they're making way for Jay to throw a hand or two and draw back.
Yes,
and two and draw back. You know, again, when it was thing like that, it was okay. But when they start using
brass
knuckles, that's nonsense.
It's real fight. And nice.
No, that's bad.
Yes.
People get hurt.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
Well, I never get into that. I don't know if you hear this, it's a slang. Like, I do this, I say, hey, Rina, are you doing that again? Yeah, man, same Natty Collins.
Same Natty Collins, of course.
I'm my grandfather.
Okay. Really?
And this same Natty Collins, the statement was made Ban Ryan. A man from down that side and my grandfather from this side. They clash. Because everybody's out a man there. You pick a man. But that time they were playing with whip. And the man is Man Mackenzie. Mackenzie from Shakespeare. He married a lady upstairs. And the first session, because they just fight one wrong, go and drink water and come back around. So the first session, yes, you are to, how you go say, patch up your wounded. So you refresh them and they're going back to battle, second round. And see if they could get Ban Right to go down or able to go up. And if he will get Ban Right as far down, maybe even as the police station, the old police station, or halfway, and they turn their back, he done. Now it's time to meet in the rum shop and drink rum. And they hug each other again.
And make up, yes.
And then when it was time for the second round, Man Mackenzie, because he knew who he was whipping. So Man Mackenzie said, give me same Natty Collins. And the talk take from there. Anytime you want the same thing, you say same Natty Collins. And it was from the battlefield.
Okay. Listen, so the uniform that they have now, was it same back then with the face, the mask face, and the petticoats?
Yes, that is pretty nice.
And the crown as well?
Yes.
Oh, so you all played with crown as well?
Yes. Okay. Nice paper.
Okay.
Cutting a thing like this, that, and a tail to hold the bell.
Right. Made of starch and
paper.
Okay.
You starch on the paper and the pretty cloth on top of it. And then the hulu. You know what is a hulu?
Yeah.
Right. That is on the petticoat. You modernize embroidered petticoat.
Right.
They hook on those embroidery. You know, the tip.
Yes.
And then the bell at the end of the crown.
Okay.
Because even some wicked boys, when they get nasty, they'll hit you with the bell. All that went on. Okay. Instead of whip, they get in a clinch and they hit you with the bell. Then they cut your head because this thing that go over anything.
Oh, so they had big bells?
Yeah, a little bit. It's like this.
A little something.
Yeah.
Okay. And mirrors on the heart, the black heart.
Oh, you got
tell them more.
Yes, and then plenty little ones.
So there were more than one black heart? A small one?
One big heart.
Right.
You may have a big round mirror, but then you have small mirrors jangling around it.
Okay, right.
Yeah, I could see them. They're dressing nice.
Yes.
You know.
So the uniform remains the same?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Only more lavish, only more elaborate, whatever you want to call it. Because today you have more money and all that. And,
no.
More ideas from more experience. A lot of you might go down to Rio, Trinidad, and see Carnival. You may even go down to New Orleans, you know, and see, and so you bring that back. And if you didn't go south on the television, right, you're adding it to your repertoire.
In those days, you all didn't have power. You all didn't have electricity, so you had to go to town very early and buy what? 4 o'clock,
you got Masanto, man. Masanto and lantern. Very light.
Okay, so you walk with your Masanto to town.
Yes, you light it. I mean, for instance, looking back, how dangerous it was. Because you're playing stick. And it's people around the ring that holding up light.
Okay.
With a lantern. And then, as time creep on, we used to get gas lamp. Because people from abroad say, hey, well, they're going to move up. You could use this. You call it storm lamp in a storm. So you could have it there. You pump it up and...
Well, you've said a lot. Thank you very much, Mr. Collins. Very informative as usual. Didn't expect anything better. You're the guy. Morning world. Oh, it's good night world now.
Afternoon world, evening world, evening world. Have a
Evening
good
world.
carnival.
Evening world. Have a good carnival. Happy carnival. Merry carnival to you. And I hope to see you in Big Road.
Can I?
Thank you very much. And this is where we say bye, Mr. Collins.
Right,
Bye. Bye. Bye.